the pursuit of minimalism leads to interiors with predictable results. FK Tech here. As Stanford University's Rob Capello explains, in 1965 British art critic Richard Woolheim coined the term minimal art to describe art that reduces materials and forms to their essence. This phrase became the term minimalism, which became and remains the essential spirit of Western design and culture. You can hear this in composer John Cage's 4 minutes 33 seconds, in which a pianist recites a silent prayer at the piano for 4 minutes and 33 seconds. You can sit on Arne Jacobson's egg chair or anywhere from IKEA. You can sleep and shower in a modern hotel room where the Sphinx solves riddles by turning off the lights and turning on the water. If you buy a Range Rover, you can drive it. Evocative exterior design. The British SUV maker prefers the term reductive design over minimalism. The 2024 Range Rover Evoque shows that the results are the same regardless of the period. Although it is skimpy with switches and buttons, the execution is better than that of a boutique hotel. The reducing agent applied to the Evoque's exterior is a warning to expect changes that reveal a jeweler's loupe. The grille replaces the front hexagonal grille with artistic dotted lines. The Evoque now represents the family genes inherited from its Range Rover father. The stylish adaptive headlights on either side of the grille match those of the Velar. Each light has 4 small light units, each containing 67 LEDs, which can change the light pattern to avoid dazzling the car in front. Arroyo's Gray, Corinthian Bronze and Tribeca Blue have been added to the exterior color menu. Corinthian Bronze is also available in contrasting roof colors in addition to Narvik Black. Evoque's minimalist interior. It contains a reductive design. In our review of the 2022 Baby Range Rover, we wrote, "The Evoque's interior mirrors the sleek design of the exterior, which is a shame because it means most knobs and buttons have been ditched in favor of a touch screen and capacitive switches." In 2024, touch screens are now unique. The existing infotainment and HVAC screens are located 11.4 inches higher on the dashboard. What about knobs and buttons? Mortal enemies of the reduction, completely destroyed like Leia's Aldera. If you need to carry 2 weights on one screen, the 11.4-inch display has 2 quick selection menus on the side and a quick menu for adjusting the temperature at the bottom. As before, Range Rover says about 80% of its functionality is a double tap on the home screen, but this is a new smartphone interface. It's not exactly intuitive and it's easy to find what you're looking for after a while. Uninteresting. Dragging can hide many shortcuts and features that won't be unlocked unless you read the user guide. Honestly, maybe not. But phones also have volume buttons. On the Evoque, the volume slider is in the menu on the right side of the screen, farthest from the driver, and has a suboptimal controller. Naturally, drivers plan to use the capacitive switches on the new steering wheel. Anyway, the new steering wheel is a nice piece. 3 muscular curved spokes replace the utility handle and feature the twin spokes of the traditional mat. Removing the lower screen from the center console frees up space for a standard wireless phone charger and storage compartment. Below, the Range Rover version of the Hurst pistol shifter is mounted on a large metal stand, with the designers shrinking the shifter to fit perfectly in the palm of your hand and placing it on a slightly angled stand. Behind them, 2 larger cup holders of equal size replace the asymmetrical ones. A muted color palette is another trend that comes from simple and harmless minimalist tones that turn homes into gray boxes and children's play sets into mundane Bauhaus mazes. Evoque is in tune with the spirit of the times. Trims are available in shadow gray ash veneer, dark anodized aluminum or light anodized aluminum. The brightest color in the room is a light gray called Cloud, even though it's the exact opposite of ebony. Driving the Evoque. Gear shifters also influenced engine and trim choices. Our market only has the P250 2.0-liter turbocharged 4-cylinder engine that produces 246 horsepower and is mated to a 9-speed automatic. The reduced lineup includes only the S and Dynamic SE, with the HST and R Dynamic versions dropped and the 296 horsepower available with the standoff. The engine is gone. Forged front structures and a multi-link rear axle connect the body to the wheels. All-wheel drive, including all-wheel drive, is standard. And while the dynamics haven't changed, neither have our feelings about the Evoque's driving. The passion here is more about fashion than manipulation. The Turbo 4 has enough guts to survive the loaded on-ramp tests of the French Autobahn. The Autobahn is so short that it takes too much effort and time to merge without crashing. No stress, the transmission shifts smoothly enough to make gelato jealous. Serenity defines ride quality, even on the 20-inch wheels fitted to the Evoque. But revving the transmission means you have to shift from a higher, more fuel-efficient ratio and then wait for the turbo to come up to speed. Our drive through France's back roads demonstrates the automaker's city-centric mission for the Evoque. The car's cornering tendencies and precise, composed handling were what you'd expect from a 2-ton urban crossover. But the long-distance brake pedal left us feeling confident. The paradox of smooth brake pedal response is that it's perfect for off-road driving, while dirt handling is another defining characteristic after the Evoque's podium brilliant styling. While rivals like Volvo XC40 and BMW. Frankly, that would be an instructive race, indicative of the Evoque's refusal to engage in traditional competition with its segment rivals. With its unmistakable looks, its new interior that might not be out of place in the Tate Modern, the fact that its MSRP, starting at about $10,000 higher than rivals, buys less interior and cargo space, its subpar fuel economy, and its wildly overachieving off-road capabilities, the Evoque stands alone. Which, for a confirmed minimalist, surely would be its preference. It's less crowded that way. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe.